surprised with a 2-minute warning, and look at this score. Oh my God, this has been it's been a painful game though. The offense has just completely sucked. Dude, yes, this has been the whole game. Look at Washington, 24 rushes, 54 yards. This was tied at 6-all at halftime, and the Raiders got a touchdown, and then Kansas City got rocked. Smith got rocked. The sack fumbled, and we scored again. There we go. We got another field goal, but that was a turn of events, and amazingly, Alex Smith has been completely off this whole game. Has not been able to get, well, last game he just shredded us. Yeah, not this time. Receivers, Kansas City receivers have been dropping passes. They've been, was on the sideline. They have not been getting both feet in. It's been, if you can say this in Madden, it's been just a string of mental errors. And the defense has just been giving solid pressure the entire game. The tackling has been spot on too.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
There we go, another fumble. Yeah. Ah.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's Smith.
There's a blitz. Carey gets the sack. Carey's been a beast on the corner blitz this season.
Throwing on third down, Smith.
Whoa, almost a nice catch. 42. Look at Alex Smith, only 189 yards. That's it. That is it.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Sweet. So, we stole one here. We should not have won this game. Crabtree was a beast. 8 or 9 catches or something like that, but they were all huge. A lot of them on third downs. Washington absolutely struggled. There were times where he had daylight and
just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
Yeah, he hesitates far too much. He's reminding me a lot like Latavius Murray. He just could not make a decision. But, you know, he's not built to be a starting halfback, and that's what he's had to do with Richard out. So we get Richard back next week, thank God, and Grant should be back the week following. Possibly they both might be available next week, which would be awesome. There we go.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where.
Oh, what a win. What a win.
And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home
and
facility.
don't look at that as a blowout. It really wasn't. We just got some fortunate bounces.
Band together and get it done.
Oh, we've got to love the 24-point second half, though.
As they move to 7-3, they will head home next week to take on the
There's
Washington
Crabtree's TD.
Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs,
That was on a wide receiver screen pass. That's what broke the game open.
And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for my partner,
3 takeaways. All was
and the best darn crew in
2
the
picks.
industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Those 2 picks were the deep balls.
Of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
So the 2 picks were deep routes. The deep routes, if you remember a few weeks ago, we just got lit up on completely. So we opened the scoring 51-yarder. And then we came back with another 51-yarder, which was great. But Kansas City went and tied that. I mentioned it was 6-6. No, at halftime it's not true. It was just right after the half is when they tied the game there. And then there was Crabtree's 1-yard pass. That came on third down. And then this one here, on Williams, that was also on third down, and that occurred with the fumble. So you can see here is the TD came at the 7-minute mark. Then bam, right back. Just 2.5 minutes? I can't even do math. 3.5 minutes later, we're back in the end zone again. Trying to remember who sacked him. I know Perry Riley recovered the fumble. But Santos came back and nailed this 56-yarder from downtown, and now it's 20-9, 11 points. I'm thinking, okay, if we can't score, they can get it back, get a touchdown, and all of a sudden we have we're at risk of letting this one slip away from us. But then the screen pass to Brown, perfectly executed, great blocking, scores, and then we close it out with that last field goal that you did see. So let's take a look at the team stats. Both teams sucked. This is great. But rushing yards only 49. I'm hoping once we get Rashard back, that's going to change. First downs 8 and 12. It wasn't even bad weather. I have no idea why both teams were just so off. +2 on the turnover mark. That's great. 40% third down. They were at 33. That's pretty much even. Down here at penalties, this is where the story is right now. We had just 2. They had 7 for 64. A lot of big runs were negated with holding penalties on Kansas City. So that was a big issue. So player stats, wow, look at Alex Smith, 49.4, much different than the last game. Carr, 106.4, solid game, 79% completion. But again, a lot of these are dink and dunks. Look, 169 yards and 19 completions. I mean, that's not even 10 yards of completion. That's really bad. So rushing is going to be painful. Let's go and move it to just us. 2.2 yards a carry. That just sucks. And Williams, his only carry was a touchdown. But what's great, though, is at least Washington had 6 broken tackles and 23 yards after contact. So almost half his yards were after contact. That's moving in the right direction. Crabtree, 8 catches, 84 yards and TD. Awesome. We love that. Rack yardage, not so great, but I don't really care at this point. Walford 4, Holmes. Where's Cooper? 1 catch, Cooper. That's all you can bring. Brown, 2 for 32. He had a great 26-yard touchdown. Of course, that's all in rack yardage right there. Washington was very, very quiet with just 1 catch and also 1 drop. Blocking. Let's see who had some sacks. Ooh, Franklin gave up 2 sacks. Hudson, Fleming give 1 each. Defensively, let's see who was our leaders. Amerson, we hate to see that. Irvin, Saddam McQueen is just a stud. 2 sacks. That's awesome. Smith, Carey, Nelson, Albright. Way too many people in the secondary leading the team in tackles. Tackles for loss. Mack with 2. Solid. So McQueen and Albright both have 2 sacks. We have 6 total. Carey rounded up. Mack got shut out, which is really surprising. Interceptions, Culver and Trowick, both backup safeties, both pick off passes that were fly routes. So that was a huge improvement from a few weeks ago. All right, we're looking good. We're now 7-3, and I'm liking this. We are now leading the division, and if we just keep pace, we can go ahead and nail this down. Darth Vader 77, I'm out.